There are questions about strategy at Goldman Sachs, and that's inevitable when there's a new CEO in the seat. I want to make reference to something your CFO, Steve Scher, said the other day.
At the Bank of America Merrill Conference.
Yes. Mm-hmm. He said there's a comprehensive front-to-back review of the business. What's on the table?
Anytime a new leadership team comes in to a business, I think that leadership team has a responsibility to look hard at the business, at the portfolio of businesses, and make sure that you're thinking about and examining every opportunity that you have to improve those businesses for your shareholders. And
you're committed to improving returns for shareholders, are you not?
If you ask me what's most important to me is long-term, sustainable returns for our shareholders. That's true north. Now, in the context of that, Goldman Sachs is in great shape, and Goldman Sachs is doing very, very well. But there isn't a business in the world that doesn't have to evolve, that you don't have to constantly take a fresh look and say, how can we better serve our clients? How can we make that business better? How can we make changes to that business in a way that will only make the business more potent for our clients? And we're very focused on that. And that's a natural. When I was a banker, that was something that I advised every new CEO to do.
Well, as a banker who has advised many CEOs, you know that there are, in principle, two ways you can go about improving things. One is to do it on a homegrown basis, and the other, if you want to get somewhere faster sometimes, is to do it via acquisition. Is an acquisition under consideration? Is that something you think Goldman may need to do to either grow a business that it's already in or perhaps enter a new one?
Look, I think we've got a terrific portfolio of businesses, and I always step back and I think about our company through the lens of our clients. And so just at a very high level, we serve corporations and governments, we serve institutions, and we're starting to serve individuals. We're building organically a digital platform to serve individual clients and tie them to a series of products and services that an institution like Goldman Sachs can deliver. We thought about, when we entered that business, should we buy something to start that platform? And we actually thought building it organically gave us the opportunity to really take out a white sheet of paper and really do something that was special and something that was differentiated. So in that case, we chose an organic investment process. I can't say that there'd never be a point in time when we wouldn't buy a business. Through Goldman Sachs' 150-year history, we've made some small acquisitions, but inorganic growth has never been core to our success. Now, if there was an opportunity that we thought could really enhance our franchise, allow us to deliver better for our clients, and was really good for shareholders, we'd certainly consider it. But at the moment, the bar is very high.
Very high.
Very high.
Goldman has, David, arguably the world's best investment bank. And to the degree that it is, I know you're proud of that, it has a top-tier asset management business, but your securities business has underperformed the industry for 8 or 9 quarters. What do you do about that?
Well, I'd challenge a little bit what you said, okay? Our securities business, by any metric, is one of the top 3 global market-making businesses in the world. What you're referring to is that our FICC business, based on the market shares it had a decade ago, in what was a very, very different world, different regulatory environment, different structure, our FICC business, on a relative basis, lost market share. Now, I think it's important to point out that our FICC business is an institutional market-making business. And with the 1,300 top institutional clients, we have the second leading market share in market intermediation. And there's room for us to improve. We're focused on improving. But I think one of the things that we can do is explain more clearly the strengths of that business, how that business is positioned in Goldman Sachs versus how it's positioned at other firms. And I want to emphasize, I still think we have the best people in that business. I hear that from our clients all the time. I do. And I hear that from our clients. I don't think that, Eric, because I'm just thinking it. I travel around and see our clients, and they tell me repeatedly, you have the best people in that business. So I think one of the things we've done is we've pivoted to really making sure our clients recognize we're in a client service business in that business. We're working to solve their needs. We're working to use our intellectual capital and our capital to help them, and we're seeing our market share grow. And last quarter, our market share, we were one of the 2 firms that had, with institutional clients, the largest market share growth.
When you say the business has the right people, does that extend to the leadership? Are the right people running those businesses in sales and trading?
I've made some changes, obviously. I am very, very confident in the leadership team we have in place. I think this leadership team represents a diverse group of people with a diverse group of skill sets that range from huge client experience, huge macro and micro trading experience, huge technology experience, because technology is hugely important in that business. I think we've got a great leadership team, and I'm excited about what I think they'll do in the coming years to continue to cement our position as one of the leading institutional market makers in the world.